Hey, what's up? Hope you're having an awesome day. I am having an absolutely fantastic day today. In the Pacific Northwest, the air is clear, the temperature is perfect, there's so much green. There's like green everywhere. It's amazing. Anyway, wanted to talk to you or talk with you today about getting laid off when you're over 50, possibly at any age. Especially if you're over 50 with ADHD. And man, Evil Corp, wow, they suck. Put in so many great years at that company, as I know many others have, and only to get a rather rude goodbye saying there need to be reductions. Wow, you find yourself in a situation with no job. Now, prior to that, there was this big push for RTO, or return to office. And, you know, as someone who would hyper-focus for hours on end and look up and realize he'd been sitting at his desk for 12 hours trying to fix something in the cloud or to come up with a script to automate a process, RTO doesn't make a whole lot of sense for those of us who have the dedication and the skill and the ADHD-ness of being able to sit down at a desk for a long period of time and get some good work done. So RTO was mandated, started going back into the office. That was extremely stressful. First of all, the way the company was dealing with employees and talking to employees and basically saying things. This is from VPs of a major Evil corporation telling them that, if you didn't like it, you could just go work somewhere else. Awfully easy for someone with a golden parachute to say something like that. You get to go into an office where people are sick. People should be staying home when they're sick and they're not. Unfamiliar desk, harsh fluorescent lights. Really did not jive well with me, but I did it because that's what was asked and was let go anyway. So at this time of my life, I was going through a bunch of big changes. I was going through a divorce. I was planning a move to here. I'm here. And it was a lot. And I got here with my amazing partner, unpacked. And for the next couple of months, I just kind of went into a very relaxed and at ease state. I was still looking for work. I was still applying to jobs everywhere I could, working on my resume, meeting with a career coordinator, and feeling the stress of that. And my partner said to me, look, you're here and financially we're okay. So just kind of be easy on yourself. Just kind of, that seems to be a recurring thing that I say in these videos. And I don't know if everyone or anyone else with ADHD over 50 is as hard on themselves as I am. I saw a really interesting saying today in a video. It said that you treat others how you treat yourself. And that's not always the case for those of us with ADHD. We're used to beating up ourselves over things that we did, things that we forgot to do, missed deadlines, that sort of thing. So going back to where I was, I just kind of started planning. Sat down, started chatting with Claude, chatting with Gemini, and just kind of getting an idea. For a while there, I was looking at the path of becoming a certified PM, project manager, and that sounded like a really cool idea, except then it kind of hit me. You're just going to be going back to a job working for somebody else, for another evil corp that at any time could kick you back out the door. So kind of tabled that, doing 1% a day. If you haven't seen my other video about just do 1% a day, it's going to be here somewhere to click on. And now that the new year's upon us, I feel rejuvenated. I definitely feel rested. I'm in a much better headspace. There's a type of, and this is in no way, shape, or form meant to compare myself to anyone who actually suffers from real PTSD, like serious abuse or wartime PTSD. But having worked at a corporation like Evil Corp for so long, and having to follow the ridiculous guidelines of RTO, and all of the things that basically cause people stress. No one would talk to each other in the office. No one was interested in having a conversation. Everyone was just there because they had to be. They didn't want to be. People collaborated more virtually than they did in person. So, unless you're talking about spreading germs, I kind of just took some time off. I took some time to myself, and I know not everyone is going to be able to do such a thing. I was very fortunate, and still am very fortunate, to be able to do things like that. But where you can, just kind of sit back, take some deep breaths. If you haven't looked into meditation or guided meditation or transcendental meditation, that's something that I personally recommend, as it has helped me greatly. And just kind of put feelers out there. Just kind of think to yourself, okay, I have the opportunity here to create my future, the future that I want, the future that's going to be better than the future of working at Evil Corp for another 5 or 10 years. Yeah, I'm really excited about the future. It's funny, I always heard people say, don't worry, you're going to find yourself in a better place. I know you've been laid off, but it's all going to work out. You'll land on your feet. Things will get better. And I remember the individuals who would tell me that had gone through the same thing I had, and they were in a much better place, and they were much happier than the grind of driving to the office 90 minutes one way, working under fluorescent lights with a whole bunch of other people who don't want to be there, no one on the same team, and just counting down the hours until it was time to escape and drive another 90 minutes through terrible traffic, dodging accidents and the unpleasantness that comes with that. So if you're in a place where you are riding out the last few years before your retirement, good on you, and I hope that it goes quickly and well for you. And for those of you like me who found yourself laid off over 50, and you're someone who suffers with ADHD or someone who doesn't, it's going to get better for you. It really is. It's gotten so much better for me, and taking time to relax and actually plan and strategize and think about what I want to do and how I'm going to get there has really set me up in a way that I never had before. I never felt this confident about the future. I never felt this excited about the future. One of the things that I really love to do is to help people where I can. It's one of the reasons I started this channel, and I'm excited for more of that to come. So I'm doing 1% a day or more. And if you don't know what that means, check out this video or this video or this video, or I don't know where it's going to be. Somewhere above on the screen, you will find a link where you can check out another video I made. I hope this finds you well. My name is Ed. Thank you for coming to my Ed Talk. Squirrel!